You open your inbox on a crisp Thursday morning, the digital equivalent of a day's mail piled high. The first message you read, a simple request from a colleague, strikes you as oddly demanding, almost rude. Another email, this one from a manager outlining a new project, is so convoluted with weak phrasing that its core message is lost in a fog of uncertainty. You are left confused, slightly irritated, and unsure of what action to take next. This common workplace experience often stems not from ill intent, but from subtle, almost invisible errors in language. Small missteps in verb choice can inadvertently transform a polite suggestion into a blunt command or a clear directive into a muddle of indecision, creating friction where none was intended. The digital nature of our communication amplifies these linguistic nuances. Without the benefit of facial expressions, vocal, intonation, or body language, the words on the screen must carry the full weight of our meaning and our tone. An email that sounds perfectly reasonable in the writer's head can land with a thud in the recipient's inbox. This is where a command of specific grammatical structures becomes not just an academic exercise, but a critical professional skill. Understanding how to shape your sentences for clarity and courtesy can prevent misunderstandings, build stronger working relationships, ensure your message is received exactly as you meant it. So, what exactly is this powerful tool, the subjunctive mood? In simple terms, the subjunctive is a verb form or mood used to discuss situations that are not statements of fact. It lives in the realm of the unreal, the desired, the necessary. We use it when we make a suggestion, state a requirement, voice a wish, or explore a hypothetical scenario. Its primary characteristic is using the base form of the verb, like be, do, send. For example, I suggest that he be on time, not he is on time. The subjunctive matters in professional emails for two reasons: clarity and tone. First, it brings precision to your statements. Example, it is essential that each team member contribute versus each team member contributes. The subjunctive signals what ought to be, not what is. This matters in project management, legal correspondence, and any situation where clear instructions prevent costly errors. Second, in daily interactions, the subjunctive is a master of politeness. Compare, you must complete this report by Friday, versus, I request that you complete this report by Friday. The first can feel abrasive. The second frames the action as a respectful request. It's a quiet signal of competence that strengthens your reputation with every email you send. The most common and practical application of the subjunctive in a professional context is the mandative subjunctive. This form appears after verbs that express a demand, recommendation, request, suggestion, or a sense of necessity. The rule here is wonderfully simple. Use the base form of the verb, the infinitive without to for all subjects. This means you will use send, not sends, be, not is or are, review, not reviews. Forgetting this rule is a frequent error in formal writing. Words like suggest, recommend, propose, request, insist, and demand all call for the subjunctive in the clause that follows. An incorrect sentence would be, I suggest that she leads the design phase. The correct form is, I suggest that she lead the design phase. Notice how lead does not change, even though the subject is she. This consistency is the hallmark of the mandative subjunctive. The second trigger is found in impersonal expressions of importance or necessity. It is essential that, it is vital that, it is crucial that, it is important that. For example, a common mistake would be, it is vital that he is present for the final inspection. The correct, more formal, and more emphatic version is, it is vital that he be present for the final inspection. Here again, the base verb be is used for the third person subject he. A wrong sentence might be, the CEO requested that every department submits its budget by tomorrow. The right sentence is, the CEO requested that every department submit its budget by tomorrow. Another incorrect example. It is important that you are clear about the objectives. The corrected version is, it is important that you be clear about the objectives. Beyond suggestions and demands, the subjunctive shines in hypotheticals. This is where "if I were you" comes from. For hypothetical or unreal conditions, use "were" for all subjects in the if clause, including I, he, she, it, while "if I was" is common in speech. "If I were" is standard in professional writing and gently signals advice. If I were your manager, I would approve the vacation request creates a safe, hypothetical space for your opinion. I wish I were in the meeting with you. I wish it were Friday already. The subjunctive family also includes modal verbs like would and could to soften requests. Instead of "send me the file," write, "Could you please send me the file?" or "Would you be able to send the file this afternoon?" Choosing between can versus could and will versus would often comes down to how polite you need to sound. Could you review this? And would you be open to joining the call? Build rapport and reduce friction. From theory to practice, a checklist for confident communication. Focus on 4 moments: suggestions, requirements, hypotheticals, and polite requests. Read sentences aloud. I suggest he reviews it often sounds off. Fix to I suggest he review it. After suggest, recommend, insist, request, check the next verb is base form. Starting with if I for advice, use were, not was. For requests, lean on could and would. Take 30 seconds for this scan. It prevents hours of confusion and ensures your tone is clear, courteous, and effective.